So, who are you?
LaShondra Holliday-Jackson, also known as Daddy's Little Girl.
Okay. Um, is that all there is to you?
I'm a wife. I'm a mother of four. I'm a mentor. I'm a confidant. There's so much to me. There's so many layers that are connected to me.
So, how did Daddy's Little Girl come about? You know?
Daddy's Little Girl was birthed out of my victimization, out of seeing my father murdered. And I really didn't get the closure, and my voice was taken away. I wasn't able to speak out and let my story be heard. And in the midst of all of that, and the victimization, so forth, that's how Daddy's Little Girl Foundation was birthed.
Now, I heard you saying about your voice. If you had an opportunity to speak, what would you say?
I would have shared what I saw as related to my father's murder. I would have shared my feelings, my emotions of how everything was affecting my life, how it was affecting me, even with the victimization. I want everyone to know who victimized me, what they did to me, what they took from me, how they ripped apart my life. But more so now, I want them to hear how I appreciate what they did to me, because it's made me stronger, it's made me a better person, and it's pushed me into my destiny and purpose to now be able to give the voice to the children, and if I be the voice for them, rather. Help them through their healing process, because I went through it by myself, and too many children are going through that now. And so I want to be that person for them that I didn't have.
Okay. Oftentimes, you tell your story. How hard is that? Does it seem like you keep having to relive the pain every time you tell your story, or how does that work?
It's gotten easier. It used to be very difficult in the beginning, but now I'm okay. My victimization doesn't hurt per se anymore, because I understand why I had to go through it. Talking about my father does still hurt, because I still miss him so much, and there's so much of my life that he hasn't been here for. It's been 24 years. And so every time I talk about my dad, I think about the 24 years that he's been gone, what he couldn't enjoy with me, what he couldn't be here with me for. But I'm okay with that. I'm okay even to let people hear the pain in my voice, even if the tears flow, because they need to see that and hear it to know that they're not by themselves. They're not alone in this walk. I've been in their shoes. So it's okay.
Okay. The process of all of this, what is it? How do you feel that it affects your family, your intermediate family?
I think it's positive and negative. The negative would be the time that I took away from my family in my process of healing. It was about maybe 10 years, maybe a little more, that it took me to get through my father's birthday, to get through the anniversaries of the day I was raped, to get through even Father's Day weekend were very rough and hard on me. And in a result, it affected my immediate family, because that took away time that we had to spend with my husband and their father on Father's Day, because I was struggling through the emotions. It's taken away time from them of me being at events or having to be in court or be with a family. But the positive side is they understand my struggle, they understand my story, and they see in the end, the end result of it helping and giving back to children that may not be afforded someone to really understand. There's a difference in an advocate being there for a child because it's their job, and then there's myself and others that we've lived it. Our lives mirror each other, so we understand heart to heart. We understand what they're going through, and so my family has been able to even see the end result of children being able to be guided now on a positive path, being able to now begin to walk into a process of forgiveness and see a healing process begin. So there's a positive and there's a negative of how it has affected my family, but in the end, it's been more positive than negative, and I appreciate their support, because had I not had them as my support base, then I wouldn't be able to do anything that I do.
Okay. Now, I think this is the most enigmatic or the most hard and confusing question that you probably will have to answer. Understanding that this is, your purpose, and there, whether you know it or not, there's so many families and so many children that have been helped or have been strengthened or have been empowered by your story, and by the things that you do, and by, just the way that you approach the assignment of, child advocacy. Which would you rather have more? Would you rather be able to help the children, or would you rather have your father back?
Wow. That's tough. That's very tough. Wow.
It's a good one.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good.
I should go into journalism.
I don't know. With that, because for years, even as a child, because I wasn't able to see my father during the memorial service, he was cremated. I wasn't allowed to the service. I never got that closure.
Mm-hmm.
So that was a major part of why DLG was even birthed, because I didn't get closure. I didn't have a voice. So for years, I, as a child, would just have this fantasy that my dad was really not gone. By him being in the military, you watch movies, I'm just thinking my dad's away on assignment and he's going to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And that was something that I held on to for years, till I got old enough to realize that wasn't the case. And I think once I finally came to the realization that he was really gone, I was able to kind of accept his death. There are days where I do wish he's here. School, high school, prom, getting married, birth of all of my children. It's just so many things. Those, times where I was hurt and I needed my daddy. But even if my dad was here, there will still be children out there that's hurting. There will still be children that were victimized. And it still wouldn't take away my victimization. It still wouldn't take away me being molested and raped. It would just take away that one component of his murder. So children will still be out there hurting with no one to talk to, without anyone to understand them. So I guess I would have to say I would rather still be able to be an advocate for the children and help them, because whether my dad is here or not, there's still children out there that will be fighting for their lives, children fighting every night against their attacker as they're being sexually abused, physically abused, those just neglected and abandoned, being starved to death, being locked in closets. So I would have to say that I would still be on my mission. This would still be my passion. I would still choose this because I'm here. And by me being here, by me surviving, my dad is still here with me.
Okay. Well, I thank you for your time. I know this is quite unexpected and quite a candid moment, but I believe that this is necessary in order for people to know you and not just see your Twitter statuses or your Facebook statuses, but they can put a name with the with the work, and now they can put a voice and a personality as well. So thank you.
Thank you.